of Game 3. And we'll be back in a minute to get it started. Coming to you live from Southern California, MLB The Show brings you the National League Championship Series. It's the Chicago Cubs and the San Diego Padres. First and second, no outs. Steven Kwan, and a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Horner flies around third. He scores and they have the lead. Now the tag at third, and they got him. One down. Next for the Padres, King Austin. This is another guy capable of hitting tape measure home runs. Swings and sends a rocket to right. Takes it in for the out.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. In comes the run from second. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning.
One wonderful thing about the postseason, you never know who's going to be the hero. It could be the superstar, but often it's a far more unlikely player.
On a line. And that quickly, 2 away.
It was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Hard liner. He's got it. That is the inning. So 2 down. Next for the Padres. Sal Frelick. 1 strike away. Short hop liner, handled it short. Throw to first, ball game. And the Cubs take home field advantage right back. They win Game 3 to go up 2-1.
What a life. It's true that they underestimate you. My life is real. So I'm fronting on them every chance I get, to be honest. Wavy hair, mystique. Up in this deep chain with some sick feet. Corner of 10th Street. Scoop me in it.
One down. King Austin, the next up for the Padres. Well struck, deep right field, way back, and out of here! He's up to 3 home runs in the series. Here comes Lane Thomas. Oh, great stop. And very nicely done for the out. We played it. That one fouled off. Chris, you and I have gotten to work some memorable postseason games together. One I look back on, 2013 ALCS Game 2, the David Ortiz Grand Slam, as his 2nd hit of the day.
For me, Boog, a game I remember is us calling the 2014 AL wildcard game. The Kansas City Royals hosting the Oakland A's. The Royals come from behind to
run around the move. He hauls it in, 2 away. Throw behind the runner. They've got him double. There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying and brings it in at the wall.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And now the first baseman, King, makes a leaping grab for the out. One out, runner at second. Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. The tying run at the plate. Base hit into the outfield. Here comes the runner. In comes the run from second. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for two. Here's Alex Bregman. One strike away. This one in the air, center field. He's got it. Ball game. The Padres work their way back to even in this series, 2 games apiece. Not a ton of offense to chat about as we look at the final numbers, but this was a good one.
Yeah, it was a low-scoring game, Boog, but sometimes those can be the best, especially this time of year.
One out man at first. And up next for Chicago, Stephen Kwan. The 0-1. Oh, great stop. Throws from the seat of his pants. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Stepping in, King Austin. Ripped on a line to center. Thomas on the move. And there are 2 down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Well struck left field. Carrying well. Can't get there, and that should bring in the run. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
here with me? Why you switch phone numbers like clothes? Why you can't answer me? Yeah, 'cause I got more. Why you not here with me? Can you break bread with me? Why you switch phone numbers like clothes? Why you can't answer me? Yeah, 'cause I got more coming.
It's still in San Diego. You can hear a baby cry.
Live from the north side of Chicago, Wrigley Field, MLB The Show brings you the National League Championship Series. It's the San Diego Padres and the Chicago Cubs. Line to right center field. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. And I always talk about it. Get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence. It's such a high.
Runner takes off on the ground to the left. Bregman to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. Here's Michael Tolia. Now a step off, and he's caught between the bases. Now they've got him in a rundown. Tag, and he's out. Trying to get back. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Ronnie Mauricio, the next Cub to hit. Right side, hard hit. To first, it short hops him, but a nice pick.
Up next to the Padres, the first baseman.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
Hit hard, base hit, and out to a board. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
And that is that. Hard hit, right side. Handles, throws to first, 2 down.
Fastball grew right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
And that one hit to first. On to Bogarts. A sensational double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
That smash towards center. Thomas on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 away.
It was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
On a line out towards center. Thomas on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out. So runner at second, 2 down. Ronnie Mauricio now. This could end it. That's a base hit. Headed for the plate. In comes the run from second. And the San Diego Padres are National League champs. They're headed to the World Series.
Congratulations to the National League champions. This team clearly excited, and they deserve every bit of this moment. Enjoy it now, but get yourselves ready for the biggest series of your lives.
For my partner Chris Singleton and our great crew, thanks for watching the National League Championship Series on MLB The Show.
Por tu cara sé que quieres, yo sé bien cómo tú eres. Tú tienes hombre, te más también te gustan las mujeres. Por amor nadie se muere, nadie por amor nadie se muere. A la disco ya no le cabe un alma y la nota subiendo los niveles. Ropita sexy pa' que me la modele. Ya las heridas no le duelen. Yo le traje pa' que se revele y formemos el DNR, yeah. Porque por tu cara sé que quieres. Yo sé bien cómo tú eres. Tú tienes hombre, te más también te gustan las mujeres. Estaba buscando una chica como tú. A quien le toca juguemos caro cruz. Ella no es tímida en la multitud. Rosita pa' la baby to su cruz. La gente mirando y se desacató. El maquillaje sacó, ella tiene un fan club. Las gafas Cartier, si no las Jean Paul. Todos los carros deportivos.
You stupid. Back like they never left. Yeah. Whoa. I'm getting more money than ever, baby. Yeah. I said the windows tinted, it ain't rented. I'm winning. Baby was with it in mid-sentence. I feel it. Hustling, no bad. I did it. It's just the beginning. I ain't even close to finish. I got money on the other line. I got to get the call. If you ain't gonna make me better, I don't even get involved. Couple on the close. That's in vogue. Getting Douglas with my dogs till it's through the wall. I done drove everything. Fiscus to Nissans. Don't do arguing. I just throw the peace signs. Meditating for some me time. Headed back into the city. I'm on the east side. Real for real. You'll think I'm in the Navy. I'm still in the deal. Atlanta. Different appeal. I'ma put you on some game if you listen to Will. Come on. What's the plan? What the options is? Different planes, different continents. Doing different this, doing different that. Tell me where you from. Tell me where you at. What's the plan? What the options is? Different planes, different continents. Doing different this, doing different that. Tell me where you from. Tell me where you at. On that in broad daylight. It's on sight. It's a whole lot of. It's on ice. Go. Bad and long nights, gotta do first class if I'm on a long flight. Flexing, she was looking in my direction. My steps is impressive. I don't do extra pressure. Forward, I'm doing better. It don't take much effort. She throw it, I catch it. Back to the business. Stunning is a privilege. No 9 to 5, but I'm still seeing benefits. Baby, acting innocent. She know she a though. Waiting on my line for a shot like a free throw. We be eating crab legs. They be eating meatloaf. I'm a cold, but this sub-zero. I be at Umi, the sushi, the miso. You act like you made me, then what you need me for? What's the plan? What the options is? Different planes, different continents. Doing different this, doing different that. Tell me where you from, tell me where you at. What's the plan? What the options is? Different planes, different continents. Doing different this, doing different that. Tell me where you from, tell me where you at.
This crowd is ready as we get set for the World Series. Game 1 is next. Nestled between Tony Gwynn Drive and Trevor Hoffman Way, this is Petco Park. Coming up, Game 1 of the World Series on MLB The Show. It's the Tampa Bay Rays and the San Diego Padres. One down. Next for the Padres, King Austin. He's a guy who does it all. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Austin with another scorching run of play lately. Ripped, but it curls foul. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Yeah, great job right there.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. And I always talk about get a knock in your first at bat. It just
quick toss to first, low throw, and it gets by. Another move to first. And they're keeping him close.
Hey.
And that's disengagement number 2. Ripped to first, caught. The tag gets him, and it's a double. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate in Fernando Tatis Jr. Man at second. Base hit. Doesn't stop, heads for home. In comes the run from second. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. Hard liner. And it goes just foul. Merrill aboard here at first with nobody out. That one is absolutely belted. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball. Excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Line to second. Snagged on the bounce. And very nicely done for the out. This is Bryson Stott. A sliding stop. Nicely done for the out. And now, King Austin. He had a big swing back in the fourth, a 2-run homer, and that helped them get the lead.
And what a swing it was, Boog. Poetry in motion, and those are the type that you hardly...
That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run. Another homer. His second homer of the night, and they boost their lead. It's 7-3. Runners on the corners with one gone. Carson Williams next to hit for the Rays. Ground ball up the middle. Flips it. There's one. And it's a double play to end the ball game. Austin was a big contributor for them in the win. Collected 3 hits, including 2 home runs.
I'll tell you, Boog, I was excited every time he came up. When a player is locked in like he was, it's a really special feeling. Great job in this one.
Well, Singy, it wasn't pretty, but here's another look at the final line.
Yeah, Boog, this one wasn't close. Not a lot of drama at the end either, and you just don't see a lot of blowouts in the postseason.
Final score here today, 10-3. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Sciambi saying so long. in beautiful downtown San Diego. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Tampa Bay Rays and the San Diego Padres. And on the mound for San Diego in this one, Zach Littell. What do you look for here?
Yeah, Boog, last time out, got into the fourth inning. The key to his success today, he's got to throw first pitch strikes, get ahead in the count. I think that'll get him into position to qualify for a win.
And a rope into center field, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Dominic Canzone, the next up for the Padres. Now quick throw to first. Back in safe, really close. Back over to first, and he's back in that time as well. And that's disengagement number 2. The 0-1. Runner takes off. There's a ball. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
Looks like they're trying to answer back on that run they gave up in the top of the first by being aggressive on the base paths. I like that, especially early in this ball game. Be aggressive while you can and see if it leads to some type of big inning.
Slide, get out, get out!
Well, I could see he had a big lead out there at second base, so it wasn't a shock when he took off. But trying to steal third right there, it's kind of risky, man. You're already in scoring position, so you've got to make sure that you can make it there safely. That wasn't the case.
And that one hammered. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run. That's worth the price of admission. First and second, one out. Nolan Shotwell next to hit for the Rays. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Runner around third. In comes the run from second. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. In the postseason, you see just how important every last play can be. You never know what's going to make the difference in the end. And he goes airborne to make the catch. King Austin, the next up for the Padres. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Nori ranging back, just missed it. Runner at first with 2 away. King Austin, the next up for the Padres. He's already homered here in this one. That one hammered, but pulled foul. That one is absolutely belted. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run. Another homer. His second homer of the night. Here in the bottom of the ninth, one out. Sal Frelick, the next up for the Padres. Chopper right side. Stop. To second, and it pulls the shortstop off the bag. Everybody's going to be safe.
Second baseman definitely have some pretty tough throws to make when they're trying to feed the shortstop at second for a double play turn because of the angles and difficult footwork. So it's always a difficult play, but one that needs to be made. When your pitcher gets you that ground ball,
Jackson Merrill steps to the plate in a clutch situation. The Padres down to their final strike. Swing, and he popped it up. And he'll make the catch. Ball game. And the Rays secure a big road win in Game 2. They even up the series before heading home. Austin was a real bright spot despite the loss. Cracked a pair of homers.
no question, he was a big contributor for him here. Fantastic effort at the plate, even in defeat.
Well, our scorecards are a mess after this one as we look at the final line.
Yeah, we're going to have to break out that old graphing calculator of yours for this one, Boog. We saw a ton of offense.
I don't think that's how a graphic calculator works, Siggy. 15-11 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shelby. Thanks for joining us. inside Tropicana Field here in Tampa Bay. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the San Diego Padres taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. And on the hill in this one, Cole Reagans. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make It's an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Come on, go.
This one smoked. Could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Loud contact leads to...
He wasn't able to stay on the base, and they get him with the tag. 2 outs, bases full. Chandler Simpson next to hit for the Rays. Base hit, 1 run is in. Another comes in to score. Now the tag at second. And World Series Game 3 as we go to the top of the 4th. King Austin getting ready to hit. That smash towards center. Nori on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out.
It was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Out to short. To first, it short hops him, but a nice pick. Austin digging in to get something started for this offense. That's the ask right now.
Yeah, you get on base, maybe things start rolling. Even a little noise can wake up the dugout.
Hard liner. And there's 1 down.
Clearly ready to hit right there. First pitch of the inning hits a bullet, and it just is one of those bad luck ABs.
That one is absolutely belted. Nori flying after this one. And that one hops the wall. Coming home. And they cut the lead to 2. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind.
Runner breaks for third. Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third. Swing and a bouncer. Caminero. Now the throw to first on the run. Run scores, but a terrific play to get the out. So 2 down. Next for the Padres, Josh Smith. 1 strike away. Popped up. Goodman under it. And he'll make the catch. Ball game. And the Rays now lead the series 2-1 following this pivotal Game 3 win at home.
Game 3s are very critical when you have a series tied at 1-1 because you put yourself up. Anytime you go down, you're always chasing. When you're up in the series, you feel like you're in the driver's seat. Nice win today.
Down like it's supposed to. I won't break the code. Young out the we just pray that we get old. My if they was not in the field, I won't put their name in the song. I've been in the zone. Calling my from jail, just praying they pick up the phone. Try to get to come get it with me. If they was too busy, I'll get it alone. Watch how you approach.
And starting on the mound for the Rays, Christian Javier.
The last time out, he's only able to complete 4 innings, but really battled. Didn't have his best stuff. I look for him.
Makes the catch. 1 down. Throw not in time as he's able to get back to avoid the double play. Austin steps in, 2 down, nothing cooking so far, but 1 swing can get something sizzling.
He knows it too, Boog. That body language says, yes, chef.
Here's the center fielder, Dante Nori. Man at second. That's a base hit. Doesn't stop. Heads for home. He will score, and they take the lead. Now the tag at second, and he's out. Trying for 2. Austin digs in. 2 down, nobody on. This pitcher's barely broken a dozen pitches per inning so far.
Yeah, it's time to foul a few off, Boog. Smart batters know it's not just about hits. It's about getting that pitch count moving north before it's too late.
Man at first, Dominic Canzone, the next up for the Padres. Now a quick throw to first. Austin back on a dive. Runner on the move. On the ground to third. In plenty of time to first. That is the inning. Austin digs in. It's getting late, Singy. They're trailing, but traffic on the bases gives him a shot.
Yeah, it's all about cashing in now. Can't afford to leave those runs out there.
Line drive, base hit.
Pick it up, pick it up.
Throw in holds the lead runner at third, so it'll be bases loaded and 2 gone. Dominic Canzone, the next to hit. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Caminero handles, throws to first. Out to escape. And here's the first baseman, King Austin. This one smoked on its way out of here.
When a guy's got a real...
So 2 down. Austin digging in. Big time pitcher, so he better have a plan, Singy. Otherwise, it's a short trip.
Yeah, Boogie's just got to pick a pitch and go. No guessing, no hesitation.
Well struck, right field. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run. A solo shot. His 6th of the series. On the ground to first, and foul ball. Austin batting second in today's lineup. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. That's ripped. Base hit. And that's going to get into the corner. Safe at second. He swims around the tag. Wow.
Well, that's just a terrific bit of base running, Boog. He had the presence of mind to know where the ball was and where the tag was coming from, and he just wiggled around it and got in safely. Great job.
Man on second, 2 down. Runner breaks for third. Throw to third. Out. And that will end the inning. This is Bryson's stop. A bunt, and it's popped up. They get the force at the plate. That ends the frame. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run.
Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
Hammered, base hit. And a good start to the inning. Dominic Canzone now at the plate. Quick move to first, and he's back in there. Canzone in his 7th season, 31 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2019. Another move to first, and he's back again. And that's the 2nd disengagement now. Austin gets his lead at first, nobody out. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw to second, tag, and they got him. Next for the Padres, King Austin.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Liner, base hit. And that one's going to get into the corner. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a two-out double, second and third now. Here's the left fielder, Dominic Canzone. Here's the pitch, runner on the move. Swing, and he popped it up. And that'll do it. Nolan Shotwell next to hit for the Rays. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Doesn't stop. Heads for home. In comes the run from second. Now the tag at second, and he's out. Trying for two. So two down. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Carson Williams. Oh, look at the stop. Fires to first. To first, nice pick and a ball in the dirt, and that ends the ball game. King Austin. He's a guy who does it all. Smoke to right, but he's got it.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
Well struck right field. Tatis going back. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run. He muscles that one out of here. Two aboard, two outs.
The first baseman, number one, King Austin.
And foul ball. Line shot into the gap should score at least one. Headed for the plate, and it bangs off the wall. One run across. Now the second run is in. It's a two-run double. It's 5-0. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that base.
Runner takes off. Ground ball left side. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit. Austin digs in. They're in front, but that lead could shrink quickly.
A little breathing room never hurt Boog. He's got the bat to supply that 0-2.
Ripped on a line to center. Brings it in, and there's one down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And that one hammered. That's back. And that one is off the wall. The relay to second, not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Such an impressive performance out of him in this one. His third hit for extra bases. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have.
Runner takes off. Up the middle. There's one. To the plate. Save! And they now lead by 9. So digging in, Kobe Mayo. 2 down, nobody on. Out towards left center. And he'll play it on a bounce. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Chandler Simpson, the next to hit. High fly ball, right field. Freeland gets under it. He's got it. Ball game. The Padres win Game 6 to stay alive and force a deciding Game 7 right back here tomorrow. So, Singy, as the numbers show, a great performance on the mound in this one.
Absolutely, and that really set the tone from the beginning. A fantastic effort.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I'm from the MISSISSIPPI. Long as we do not divide, like gon' get denied, get defied. We bout to book down to your kin, I can know the kick king. You is not my friend. I pull my pants up, then I did my dance on these. Said the devil cannot get me, I'm too clean in these bowls. I suppose you wanted to see it lose, but I refuse. I've been cool since David had 22s on that leg. I brought it back. Cadillac leather in July, burn up your back, burn up your back, burn up your back. You know that coated denim. I'm a southern soldier, I told you, but first let me tell you what got me up out of it. Got me out of it. Let me tell you what got me up out of it. Got me out of it. Let me tell you about a time I was trying to get rich. Now the whole team lit. Let me tell you, let me tell you, they pull up hollering about their silence. How you get away with all that? I say, baby girl, you know southern different, I'm tipping. Anytime I talk, you know they listen. After I was born, had my baby window TNT. In fact, my daddy copped a lack when I was only 5 years old in a jack. Bring it back. I say stunting is a habit, told them get like me. I've been since I wore a tall white tee. Let me tell you what got me up out of it. Got me out of it. Let me tell you what got me up out of it. Got me out of it. Let me tell you about a time I was trying to get rich. Now the whole team lit. I say stunting is a habit, told them get like me. I've been since I was tall, but they fall like me. I show them so clean they wanna hold. They can't, cause I got that drink. God got my back, you with me, he cranked that yank. I said nah, ain't no gon' stop me from shining. Gotta do it all in God's timing. Hate to keep reminding, I can't do it if it ain't aligning. Don't bother if the money ain't chiming. I said nah, ain't no gon' stop me from shining. Gotta do it all in God's timing. Hate to keep reminding, I can't do it if it ain't aligning. Came through Japan, thumbing through them bands. I doubled down on it, bet my crown on it. That you cannot pull it down from me. Cause I deserve to splurge whenever I urge to purge. But I heard that you capping down. Wait a minute, who you talking to? I got your birth certificate, you know I fathered you. Just because I'm shining, doing my thing, you mean it bothered you? You was bothered. I'm so sorry that my ascension at life is hard for you. I told you that I could not concur, that I could only concrete when I speak. You see truth, get unsheathed from my teeth, cause it's gold. I serve it up fresh off of that stove.
It's the Tampa Bay Rays and the San Diego Padres. First pitch coming your way next. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shopping. What a memorable World Series this has been, and the entire season comes down to this. Game 7, Chris.
Yeah, this has been the World Series we were all hoping for, Boo. Back and forth. Neither team given an inch, even when it looks like their season's about to come to an end. This has been fantastic stuff, and I'm excited for us and for all of you out there to see how this unfolds.
Every broadcaster's dream, Singy, calling Game 7 of the World Series. I'm excited to do it with you. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And getting the nod for Game 7 on the hill, Kyle Leahy. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him? One down. Next for the Padres, King Austin. On a line, base hit. And that's a one-out single.
So important to get into the fielding position as you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
Dominic Canzone, the next up for the Padres. Here goes the runner in the dirt. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with a stolen base.
Pretty impressive from the three-hole hitter. Picks up the single, then swipes second to get into scoring position. Now, that's not going to show up on the slugging percentage very much, but it works the same way for the team. Let's see if they can drive him in now.
And ball 4, 2 aboard. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Geraldo Perdomo. And a payoff pitch. And that'll load the bases.
That sets up a really big at-bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
And now it's Ivan Herrera. On the ground to third. And he can't come up with it. Still manages a throw. Save. It was never going to be easy after the misplay. One out. Runner at second. This is Bryson Stott. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Simpson around third. In comes the run from second. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2.
Next for the Padres, the first baseman, number 1, King Austin.
Line drive, base hit, right center field. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order. So up next, Dominic Canzone. Runner takes off, up the middle, out with room to spare, and that's the inning. So runner at second, 2 down. Hunter Goodman digs in now. Man on second, 2 down. Base hit. Shotwell coming home. In comes the run from second. Now the tag at second, and he's that one ripped right center field, and it's into the gap. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The relay.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Runner takes off. Now a pop-up on the infield. Mayo. And that is that. Man at first, nobody out. Next is the speedy first baseman, King Austin. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. Hard liner. North, long run on his horse. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
That's a laser base hit. Coming around third is Fralin. Head for a slide and he's safe. And they're pulling away up by 7 now. So 2 on with 2 away. Dominic Canzone, the next up for the Padres. And that's a base hit. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends. Back to the top of the order now. Now it's the DH, Nolan Shotwell. Tap to first, Austin. And there it is. America's finest city has America's finest baseball team. The Padres are World Series champions.
Congratulations to the champs. Game 7 of the World Series. Every player on both sides comes to the ballpark knowing that this is it. This team got it done. They've been a special club all year long, and it's fitting they win it all in a special series.
Welcome back on the show as we see some of the final moments and reactions in this World Series clinching game.